Hello, my name is Shubham Priyadarshi and I am from Almabetter Batch Full Stack Development Program. This video is regarding to the front-end caption project of our curriculum. So today caption project was the code bug fixing of module 2. So here is my GitHub guest profile and this where I have solved all the bugs. Here is the caption. Shubham. So here is my first bug fixing power of 2. So the name is power of 2 is the first problem. The problem is check if a given of a 2 approach of the problem is we're using bitwise operation n is greater than 0. So ensures that the n is a positive number. This line check if n is a positive number. This line checks only one bit set if n is a power of 2. It will have only one bits it to 1. So this is the first problem that I was fixed in the this scenario, this first capstone problem. And here the example is the power of 2 equals to get 1 is equals to 2. Examples in the when we getting the false is the power of 2 3. Where is the no power calling, so it get the false. Okay. So in the second problem, min add to make valid. In this problem, analyze what the variable you close and open parenthesis. So where intend to represent various how they were actually begin manipulated. In this, it should track the number. In this, you should track the number unmatched or unmatched parenthesis. Open encounter. So for which need to compounding closing parenthesis. So which need to compounding the closing parenthesis, uh, open counter so far this closing in closing parenthesis, which needs to correspond to the opening parenthesis and the trace here the execution. I run a simple test is equals to opening parenthesis closing parenthesis. Okay, and closing parenthesis through the code. See you if the state changes matches the logic's expectations. Here I get the abstraction encountered. The primary abstraction was inverted logic inside else block. Here inside else block from here to here the else block the code was perform exact opposite. Okay, this was perform exact opposite was encountered. Matching error is in this when open is positive mean have a closing weight and the code finds a closing parenthesis and increases else increment close. This is increment finding a match should reduce the count of unmatched open parenthesis. Here match error and this after when match error when open is 0 mean so no opening parenthesis is getting the code finding the closing. Okay, finding the closing. We need to add a opening parenthesis letter to fix the we have to use a greater than, we have to use open parenthesis minus minus, and here we have to check, here we have to check plus 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 operator. In this here the corrected logic, open variable and open variable tracks needed right parenthesis and close track needed left parenthesis. So this was the second problem that I was fixed. Yeah, so my third problem is this fourth number sort people. So in this, the fixing the sort people, the function received array name height. initialize the length to the length of the height array and create a map called a map loop iterates over the element. So of the height and the name array to create a mapping or height, creating a mapping or height and the names array to create a mapping of a name is map. Each height is set as a key in the map with height. Array is sorted in descending order. The sorting rearranges the height from tallest to smallest, shortest. I'm sorry. And another loop iterates over the sorted height array of each height is in the sorted order. It fetches the corresponding name from the map, then returns contain the name sorted based on their corresponding height from the tallest to the shortest. So this was the sorting the people bug fixing problem that I was solved in this. So let's go to the fourth number, and fourth number I will explain the sixth number in my fourth. So is the code of happy. The fourth problem is the happiness first of all. We have to understand the problem statement. Okay, we have to understand the problem statement. This is the happy function determines if a given integer is 1 less than equals to n less than equals to 2 to the power 31. So minus 1 is a happy number, and a happy number repeatedly replaces itself with the sum of the square of its digit until it reaches the one of the entering cycle excluding one approach to solve the this problem is the identical cycle. So efficiency without extra space. Suppose we have to take two pointers. One is slow and one other one is fast. So slow pointer is always advise one step to the one step which a fast pointer advise two step per iteration. So they meet a cycle if unhappy reaches one here in this problem. We can solve the three based on tracking 0 to the power of n space with 0 of 1 and 0 of log n times as a digit. So some we have to here take helping correctly compute sum of the square handling edges case. So equals to 9 n equals to 1. Do while loop ensure that do while loop ensures that list of one iteration detect and a cycle when pointer collides post meeting checks verifies if endpoint is one or not. So two correctness proven for this problem known unhappy cycle is 4, 16 and 37, 58 and etc. So to improve this code we have to add n equals to 1 and easily minor optimization, yearly minor optimization set based alternatives. So for clarity, you can see now set will not equal to 1 and logical n not seen as n. So here is my fourth problem that I was fixed in the bug and explained. So let's go to the fifth problem, and I was explaining some other type of problem in my fifth problem. So I was explaining this 11th. Find peak element. Okay, now I'm going to explain the fifth problem, that logic building coding. This is was a code related to the logic building. Okay, so the function takes in array num it initialize two pointers, left side to 0 and right side to last index of array. The function perform the binary search array to find a peak element inside a loop. It calculates the meet index using map. Uh, to avoid potential for the issue in calculation at each iteration, check if check if the number is valid. Check number is mid of greater than an adjacent element. It means that peak element might exist to the left to the mid. Now, it update to the right equals to mid. It num of the mid is not greater than its adjacent element. It means peak element might exist to the right of the mid sort. Update left equals to mid plus one. So the function returns the left index, which indicates the position to of the peak element with the array. So this was return the left, and this was the problem that I have explained in the from the logic building. Okay, so thank you, Allah better for giving me this opportunity, and thank you.